This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Aggies will kick it away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Tailback with another carry. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Figueroa. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's the gift of having a running back with this kind of speed. Forget about worrying about the inside of this defense. Get to the edge, use his speed, and walk into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's a draw play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Catch made by the big tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a fake. The up man has it. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Okada. Breaks free in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. First down, looking for more now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Figueroa. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass caught. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Sticking with the running game. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him.
time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a draw to the back. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Press coverage now from the secondary. And they hand it off to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Figueroa. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Defense not pressing this time. Throwing up play action. Throws to the tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Going for a big play downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Figueroa. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Okada.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Brooks.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The completion makes it second and short.
Trying to find room. It's Brooks.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Using his legs here. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab made by the tight end. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has. Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Figueroa. Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, tied.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Figueroa. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Zips it down the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, that first half could not go on any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Figueroa. Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught by the receiver. He's got room to run. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run it. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Great cut there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Running out of time in the pocket. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming.
Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, in the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. If I'm this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Play action here on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Figueroa. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Brooks. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the tailback's got it again. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the ground, it's Brooks. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Aggies churn out another first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They call the counter run here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Design quarterback run. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the throw deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tough spot for the offense here. 3rd and 10 back inside their own 5-yard line. We're going to find out if they're going to play it safe or take a risk. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
1st and goal here for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Now it's second down here. And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.